In June last year, regional partner states resolved to increase import duty from 10% to 15% on refined white industrial sugar. As they plan to ratify the decision, soft drink manufacturers in the region are up in arms. On Thursday this week, a team led by the director of Crown Beverages Pepsi Uganda, Dr. Magi Kigozi, Coca-Cola's Public Affairs and Communications Director, Sherry Sherin from Tanzania, and others from Kenya petitioned the Regional Assembly.
Our request is that it be suspended until such a time that there is capacity within the East Africa Community Council, East Africa Community for producers to be able to produce and to supply us with the requirements that we need.
Their petition was specifically addressed to the Committee on Investments and the Council of Ministers.
It raises very pertinent issues to which we are going to apply our minds. We will have to listen to the producers. We want to know the objective reasons that made it a logical necessity for the imprimatur consistent with the grounds that have been brought before us as part of the petition.
Currently, all the refined white sugar is imported outside the region because local sugar manufacturers lack capacity to produce it.
There is no refined sugar locally. So why are we increasing the tax on industrial sugar then? And that's what we are complaining against. First, let them produce the white sugar. We will definitely buy it. We prefer local production. We prefer to buy locally than to import. So it is not necessary for this tax at this time.
The only refinery is currently under construction in Kenya, but the factory will have to import brown sugar for refining because the region does not even produce enough supply for domestic use.
We require 450,000 metric tons. Yeah? So the market is there. The production is not there.
The soda manufacturers said governments took a decision to increase the tax without consulting stakeholders on the implication of the tax. They say if it's implemented by the partner states, the consumers of soda will bear the burden.
This sugar duty increase which is proposed brings a 5% increase in my cost. I as a company want to pass it on to my consumer.
For the bottler, like Century Bottling in Uganda, for example, to increase price, there's got to be an agreement. And it's a very difficult process because affordability is key.
Wrigley has been in East Africa, manufacturing in Nairobi since 1972. And we recently broke ground for a $63 million investment in Machakos County. So this really goes to show how we are committed to staying in Africa, creating jobs.
The East African governments waived taxes on brown sugar in the region. This decision, according to soda manufacturers, is against the spirit of producing sugar locally, which would provide farmers with support.
Going to import brown sugar at duty-free rates, zero rate, and just offload it onto the market. And that will force us to set up small refining facilities at our plants just to meet our local demand.
Jingo Francis, NTV.